Hello, welcome to AmericanFreePress.net. I'm Mark Anderson, roving editor for American Free Press, and I'm talking with Francois de Siebenthal, who's been on this website before, but it's been some time, and he's a former Swiss banker and an economist from Switzerland. Thanks for being with me, Francois.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, now, he has informed me, and this is pretty hot news, that in Switzerland right now, there is a initiative circulating around, a strong petition, and it's calling on a referendum. It's calling for a referendum, I should say. And that referendum, if approved by a majority of the cantons, or the individual states within Switzerland, and there are 26 of those, and by a majority of the overall popular vote, if approved, what this would result in would be apparently the world's first dividend to the people in an economic democracy. And this would go a long way toward freeing the Swiss from obligatory manual labor and the other things that afflict people, the lack of purchasing power, the lack of meaningful jobs, the entire economic downturn that's enveloping the world. And the Swiss have a particular philosophy, a particular culture, and Francois will explain this real briefly here for us, how this came about and how this would work. What is the core of this initiative?
The core of the initiative is to give to every Swiss inhabitants, legally inhabitants of Switzerland, 2,500 Swiss francs, which was at that time around $3,000 every month to every inhabitants of Switzerland, and a fair amount for every child since the conception. Then everyone in Switzerland will have the means to live a correct life. You can imagine a father, a mother, and some children, they will receive more than 7,000 Swiss francs per month, let's say $8,000 per month. This makes them free, and they can choose the work they want. And most of the production in Switzerland can be done by robots, or by machine, or by computers. Then we have to find a way to give income to the people which are not employed. Switzerland has one of the strongest economy in the world now, but we are already forecasting the arrival of robots, and we need to find a way to give the income of the robots to the human beings. The human beings are before the robots, and this initiative is really a new liberation for human beings from the hardness of work.
This, of course, is outside the box of a lot of people's thinking in their day-to-day, week-to-week lives. So in other words, as automation comes up and increases, people still have to have money to spend and have purchasing power. So the dividend, which is not the same thing as welfare as we know it, is that correct?
Yeah, dividend is a gift to everyone without any strings and conditions. And you can work above it. You are not obliged not to work. You receive it, you can live a correct life in Switzerland, you are free. And then you choose your job. You can educate your children, you can make art, you can write books, you can open a new company, a new society to help the people. You can make a business. You are free.
You're free to work in the vocation you want, to the degree you want.
Exactly.
You're not in this obligatory labor where you're slaving away just to make ends meet, which is happening in all too many places, as we know. So this isn't welfare as we know it, because that involves means testing and all sorts of rules and regulations. This is new money brought into circulation, correct, to fill the gap in purchasing power?
This is a new money creation. Now we are creating a lot of money in Swiss francs to help the euro or the dollar. We have billions created. We can have some millions, hundreds of millions, to help the Swiss citizen, the Swiss inhabitants. And we say in Switzerland, human beings have to have money, a dividend, like a bird has to have air to fly. If you want to be free, you need to have an income. It's a real economic democracy.
Now, to summarize, so this isn't exactly how we know welfare to be. It's newly created money, at least for the most part, a little bit of reallocation of money.
It will not come from taxation. It will come from the money creation. We Swiss, we say we are all kings, and kings can create money, and we create money for the good of the people. We have enough industries, enough machines, enough companies. We export a lot, and we have the possibility, the wealth to share, to distribute this wealth coming from the robots to every Swiss habitant.
And I can speak from having been in Switzerland, ladies and gentlemen, that it has a very interesting political system. I won't go into the details for now, except to say that it has a unique outlook on many things. And if the Swiss were to do this, whatever the exact results would be, those citizens would also spend money in neighboring countries like Greece that need tourism dollars and other means to lift their economy. Other nations could imitate what Switzerland is doing. The Swiss have managed to avoid large-scale wars for centuries. They're not a member of the European Union. They're not a member of NATO. And they exercise, although there's corruption there and the United States government often treats Switzerland very badly, they've tried to maintain a sovereign nation, and they've done a far better job of it than most nations. And we'll see what happens. What is the time frame to conclude here?
Let's say the initiative, we have more than 1 year from now to collect 100,000 signatures.
Is it in October of
2013?
2013, yes.
Then normally you have 3-4 years to speak and to have the process, the political process. Maybe the Swiss government will make a counter initiative. Then let's say we will vote in 5-6 years time from now.
Oh, it could be that long?
Yes, they will do it long, I'm sure.
What is the quickest it could be?
The quickest could be 3 years.
Maybe 3 to 4, perhaps.
Yes.
Interesting. Francois de Siebenthal, thanks for being on this video. And we'll do follow-ups on this and see what happens. This began, I believe, in April of 2011.
Yes.
The initiative.
No, 2012.
2012.
This year.
This year.
Just begun.
Okay. So this is something that's happening right now. It's not theory. It's not wishful thinking. And whatever we may think of economics, this is an interesting one to watch, and the results would be fascinating to see if this gets implemented. And I'm Mark Anderson with American Free Press. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.